Hi everyone, welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. I've looked through the wiki and the reason I cancelled it here is because Tristan buggered off, remember? So the only other person who could take it is Sana. Now she's terrible. But whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I haven't got the espionage person yet, but okay. And I also looked through the wiki to find where the missing things were. And yeah, I've missed a few. So let's see if I can go and buy some more thing isn't here, is he? God. It was nice when he was just standing there all the time and playthrough I had where everything bust. I did have one complete set of something, and the Storyteller didn't say anything. So let me just go to the main square and get some diamond dust. Diamond skin. Yeah, I've missed one or two shards of a melted ring. One or two bits of I've got it written down somewhere, where am I? Yeah, shards of melted ring is in the Goblin Village and the Wolf Slayer, which is that location I couldn't find a way into. The shards of nice braces, I've got all the bits. The Telden horseshoes in the Goblin Village, so that's 2 bits there. Then I've missed one ancient script covered leather, which is either in City of Hollow Eyes or in Mordecai's tomb. Well, no, one in the City of Hollow Eyes and one in Mordecai's tomb. There's 2 in Hollow Eyes, I've missed one of them, and there's 4 in Mordecai's tomb, and I've only got 3. So I just hope I hope I can get into Mordecai's tomb. If I can't, then that's asked. I don't want that many. Yeah, 4,000. Gives 80. That gives you 16 uses of it. But also, if I get the stone skin communal one, I think it uses less than 30. I think it's 20, so it's more effective to do the communal one, because the same as only doing 4 people instead of 6. And if you've got pets, they get it as well. So back here again now, and maybe it's gone. So look at Aken. And who do I bring along? Regengar? I have to level him up. Oh, bugger. Let's bring Reg. I forgot about that. I'll pause and then update Regengar. Because you don't see me umming and ahhing.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Oh, shut up. You don't want to see me umming and ahhing about everything. So he's got what, 1 more level to do? Yeah. So I'll see you in a sec. Right, that wasn't too bad. I just got another level of Eldest Scion, and I took what was now? Oh, it's just extra spells and stuff, wasn't it? An extra level spell, which took Expeditious Retreat and Shield of Dawn. An extra strength, got to level 12. And that was it, really. Yeah. So, Goblin Village, or what was the other place? Wolf Slayer. That's where, and maybe it is up there. Oh, legs for a knock knock. Okay, wolf slow's here. And I've not found any way into it. I've been around it a couple of times. Not me with some new stuff. Goblin Village is here. Okay, there's no way to jump there quicker. What's there? Haunted Lodge. That's all lit up. Strange. So Goblin Village is here, Wolf Lair is there, so teleport to here. That actually be quicker than probably not. Let's just go.
My strength fades.
Okay, you don't have to fight anything here. I've cleared it out already. I might edit some of this, I don't know yet. Where's Dragon Car? Where are you hiding? There. It's near Goblin Trader, which was up here, wasn't it? That was one of them. What's the other one? Flipping down. There's some rubble on the hill north of the Gauntlet of Traps and hill south of Merchant. Where was the Gauntlet of Traps? Well, the Merchant was up here. Some rubble, so maybe here. Merchant was here, wasn't he?
I know the way.
Oh, Golden Merchant was here. It was close.
I'll go ahead.
My search
Aha,
was
there we
not
go.
in vain.
There's one. That's the horseshoe. Okay, that's that one done. And in some rubble on a hill north of the Gauntlet of Traps. On the hill. There was a lot of traps here, wasn't there? This is a pen, though. I'd say this was a pen rather than a hill. We had lots of traps here. The guy who was leading us on. I might have sold it as well. Oh, no, I wouldn't have sold it. I don't think.
All according to plan.
Unless I'm wrong, it's... not here at all.
I know the way.
Excuse me.
Follow my lead.
Hey, where is it? I'll talk to it. Excuse me.
In due time.
Okay, if I had a big scout around. So I'll pause it here and I'll look online, I guess, and cheat. Okay, it's up here. I don't know why it didn't come up here before, because it's so simple. It's just there. Okay. That's those done. Okay, go back here and edit that. And then the wolf's lair, which isn't that far away. Let's see if I can get there. Anytime we can get attacked on the road as well, or find those Desner's Path bandits. I don't know if it's anywhere in the barony or whether it's over in Dunsword or anywhere. Not sure. But I don't want to spend a lot of days doing this because I've got people to rank up, I've got companion quests to do, etc., etc.
I tire.
Let's just go there. What's happening now? Mega answer. Okay. That's probably to do with setting up the stuff over there. Everyone's exhausted, but let's have a look. What we got?
Legs weak,
Oh, it's just,
stomach empty.
so it's just Hydras. Okay.
Repent.
Yeah, I gave him the Eternal Conduit, that scythe we picked up,
Time to search for the spot to rest.
just to see what he's doing. Okay. Knocklock's just creaming everything though, so he's not really having much of a chance. Guess he can do touch attacks. I mean, I'm not doing them. But you can do. I should look into it more.
Fades.
Right, rest. Manage. Let's sort this out. What are you good at? Absolutely nothing. Right, that's the best camouflage. 20 on hunting. You're only good for watching. You're good for cooking. Watching. Okay.
There is much cruelty in the world, but still people start wars with each other. Haven't they suffered enough?
A barbarian sees we have a big warm house and comes here to take it. What he doesn't see is that we're carrying a big heavy stick behind our back.
I can get to Wolflair now. Okay. Again, I shouldn't have to buff for this because it's a low level area. Anything coming from behind us? Oh, honey. Scroll of haste. Scrolls of haste are always nice to see.
I'll go ahead.
Just the one with caves in the middle. Yeah, I think there's cave entrance there, or just one. It's that map that's been used a few times.
All according to plan.
Oh, something here, right there. There we go.
Yes, I'm still here.
Just said exposed.
This should do it.
I'll come back and do that. I can go. You go over there.
I'll cut you.
And knock knock.
Knock knock used to light an enemy on fire.
Waste of time. Oh no, big lads.
A calculated risk.
Where's Reg? Oh, he's actually in front for once.
I rather you.
So fragile.
What's on the person? Wolf Victims Book. Are we here? Yes. There are many goblin tribes in Avestan. These militant creatures do not construct cities. Instead, they build their settlements in forests, ancient ruins, or in caves. Goblins do not farm. They collect waste, rob, and loot. In other words, parasitize on more developed civilizations who avoid any diplomatic relations with these dangerous pests. Goblins experience pathological fear of horses and dogs. Despite this, they do not disdain the company of wolves, which they use as mounts. In battle, goblin riders are terrifying as they strike a striking force that breaks into the enemy's formation and carries a horror and death to all who happen to be caught on the way. Goblins are often accompanied by wargs. These creatures are larger than ordinary wolves and have even more ferocious temper. Although wargs allow goblins to ride their backs, it's highly questionable who's the master and who's the pet among the two. Another beast which should be known to the curious explorer of the wolves and goblins tribes is a barghest. Scientists consider these monstrous creatures to be related to goblins, but in appearance they're very similar to wolves. Barghests are very dangerous. They're able to shapeshift to instill a feeling of boundless despair in their victims and tear them apart while they're in a helpless state. For the goblins, barghests are sacred creatures. They believe these monsters are once initiated the goblin race. A nice bit of lore. Right. Actually, I should go down here. Check out here. Just in case there's anything. No, I can't leave that way now. I'll go back this way. Okay. Oh, so that's the wolf thingy done. Let me edit this. Now, the City of Hollow Eyes and Mordecai's Tomb, that's where we've just come from. So, I can wait until... I'll get to it anyway. I can wait until I've done the bit more going on in the kingdom. Oh, nice one. Opportunity. Okay. I can wait until I move that way again, because I will need to go back and claim stuff like this. Outside? No, I've claimed Varnhold. Was that not in my thingy? Maybe I've got to go to Varnhold and do this before it's mine. Or something. Actually, if I started that, turn it into a city. Business paths. Come up these. Livestock. Undead Rising. Yeah, I'm doing it there, 4 days for that. Turn the town into a city. Okay. Right, let's teleport to up to here. No, actually, I'll go to the capital and see what Megavarn wants to do. And hand in the stirrup stuff and the sharded ring. Magar, Your Grace, I know I owe you much already. I shouldn't bother you with any further requests. But I would hold my tongue if only my interests were on the line. However, this matter I need help with involves the fate of my people, a certain personal special value to me. You see, when strange events started to occur in Varnhold and its environs, we started our own investigation. We discovered a certain mysterious dungeon. The locals say it was the tomb of an ancient creature of great power. Alas, this turned out to be a false lead. The dungeon was a trap. Meanwhile, the real Vodkai continued to commit outrages in his real tomb and then attacked Varnhold. As fate would have it, at the moment of the magical attack on my town, a party of my people were inside this false dungeon. I have yet to learn anything of their fate. This is my request. Help me go down into the dungeon and find out what happened to my people. Now this is the Varnhold DLC knock-on effect thing. What's this personal special value you mentioned? My general, my right-hand man, he grows grim. To think that I, as a leader, brought trouble upon my most loyal people. To be honest, I don't believe I'll find them alive, but I must at least try to find out what happened to them. I'll do what I can. Where is this dungeon? I'll mark it on the map. Lost Lord Keep, okay. He nods shortly and gracefully. I'll meet you on the road if you decide to go. Thank you, Your Grace. The mission is very important to me. Just so it doesn't fail and stuff like that. Okay. Hero's Fate. Right. Missing a couple of those. Now I've got all these. It's a sky well, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've got all these. And now I have the 5 of these. See what nonsense he's spouting now. Bought some relics. Saddled horses neigh and stomp their hooves. They cannot wait to travel to distant lands, searching for the legendary treasures of an ancient empire. You're filled with the bravery of the previous owner. How she dreamt of adventure and fame. Do she know that where her path led her? I certainly do. Then listen. I shall recount to you the story of the search for the gemstone cave. I'll be happy to trade the whole items of the story. Can you call in to us? Yep, go on then. 10 grand, 1500. That's the Talden stuff. I hear hooves clattering, wheels creaking. I smell the smoke of campfires. Wind kisses my face gently, and rain washes it with tears from the sky. We're on a road heading north. We are on our way to the no man's land beyond the edge of the map, which promises a home to those who do not shy away from adventure. Those lands are where we will find our freedom and prosperity. I'm Jaxine Trestrin from the Tandag Plains, part of the great Taldan Empire. My family is old but not rich. My inheritance as the youngest daughter barely covered the horses, cart, and supplies for the strip, but who cares? My real inheritance was a sharp mind and strong hands ready for hard work. My children will know riches that my ancestors could hardly dream of. 1,000 years ago, On the Emperor's order, the 5th Army of Exploration mapped the region around the Great Selen River. Endless miles of plains, hills, woods and swamps. My ancestor served in this army. His diary mentions a particular cave filled with wondrous gemstones, floor to ceiling. The army turned back, leaving the gems unclaimed for centuries, but now they were mine. Onward. My diary lasted 1,000 years. So they kept very specific conditions. And written on skin. Oh, there again, they've got magic. But they're not very rich, so how could they keep a book for that long? Unless it was copied by generation after generation. Why did the army leave the gems untouched? It's a real mystery. My ancestor spared no words describing the beauty and riches of the cave. Even described how to find it. But it didn't explain why the army had left such treasure behind. Maybe that part of the diary was lost. Well, even more interesting then. Maybe we'll get to shed some light on this ancient mystery. What will you do when you find the mine? Isn't it obvious? I'll claim the land where the cave is located as my own property, a part of the Taldan Empire. Then, if anyone tries to take it from me, they'll have to deal with not just me, but the Imperial Army as well. Why do you think the gems are still there 1,000 years later? But just nothing. All right, ask the same question over and over again. It jumped. Of course, so much time has passed, a lot could have changed, but there's still no big cities in those wildlands to this day. If someone were mining gemstones there, I think we'd have heard about it by now. Go on. We reached the area described by my ancestor's diary. The locals from a tiny villages scattered in the area call this region the Camerlands. It's a strange, eerie place. What we originally took for hills as we passed through turned out to be ancient mounds. You might find the buried bones of unbelievably ancient creatures, older even than Earthfall. That gemstone cave must be around here somewhere. So, Cyclops then? No, maybe not. It's not east enough. It's on the edge. After a long and difficult search, fortune finally smiled on us, albeit a wry, cunning smile. Among the hills we caught a bunch of kobolds, all dressed up like nobles at some celebration. Their filthy scaly bodies were decorated with shining gemstones, and the leader proudly wore an ancient Taldan knee pad on his head. The interrogation did not take long. After decapitating one of them, the others almost fell over themselves to tell us where they found their ornaments. The cave proved to be even more gorgeous than imagined as read by an ancestor's diary. It was a huge hall, shining with gems of all colours and hues. We didn't have any problem evicting the kobolds. Once we had killed half their tribe, the other half just fled. Apparently wanting the last word, an old kobold, the chieftain, maybe, or shaman, shook his tiny fist at us and yelled a curse. I just laughed. I threw a torch at him and he disappeared. I had won. The gems of the 5th Army were mine. What exactly did the old kobold yell? He yelled that they would go, but that we would stay forever. What a curse. Oh no, I was really going to claim the lands anyway. Did you try exploring the mounds? We did. My best scout noticed an obviously artificial entrance into one of the mounds. He and a small team went in to explore it. Several hours later, dense smoke rushed out of the mound and began to rumble, and then it exploded. All that remained was a smouldering crater. We didn't risk fooling around with any ancient legacies after that, and later, we had enough of our own troubles to worry about. Go on. Inside, we found ancient girders supporting the walls and rusty tools scattered around. There were also graves, several of which had been opened by the kobolds, with pieces of ancient Taldan armour in them. It seemed some ancient people had been mining gems here after all. Unfortunately, we had no way to find out what happened to them, so we declared the mine my property and began our work. A small town quickly grew up around the mine. First with just locals, then people started travelling from afar. Miners, bards, brewers, priests, and of course, traders of all kind. Teldor sent a squad of soldiers to guard the new Imperial mine and trade routes as well. My lands prospered. Too bad it didn't last long. It took us less than a year to discover what happened to the mine's previous owners and why it had been abandoned. What did you do with the exhumed remains? We buried them honourably. They became the first residents of a small new cemetery, which we had to expand considerably not long after. Things were going great, but then rumour of an epidemic started spreading through the town. I did my best to reassure the locals, although by that time I knew better than anyone that grey stains on the skin, along with nosebleeds, was essentially a death sentence. The mine's previous owners didn't just leave, they died out from ash leprosy. We were infected when we explored the graves. The best clerics and healers our money could buy all said the same thing. The disease wasn't curable. I still held hope that if I bought enough time we could find a cure. But news of the epidemic reached the Imperial Army. They were ordered to quarantine the entire area, and our guardians became our jailers overnight. The settlement was sealed off by a triple cordon of guards. We continued mining gemstones like before, but the traders took advantage of our situation and raised their prices. People were dying, but the town lived on as the Empire kept sending a new workforce for us, branded criminals. Thanks to the efforts of our healers, I lived longer than many others, but soon I didn't even dare leave my house. It seemed that a single person in the settlement didn't wish me dead. I died alone, slowly rotting alive, surrounded by the treasure beyond measure. A leper queen of a doomed kingdom. My last thought was how funny the kobold's curse had seemed, and how quickly it had come true. Tell me more about this disease. Could it cause a new epidemic among my subjects? No, worry not. Ash leprosy may have been incurable in Jaxine's time, but the Teldans eradicated it completely centuries ago. Besides, it's impossible that any traces remains of the leprosarium that surrounded the mine so long ago. What happened to the city after Jaxine died? The mine was inherited by her family. The colony of lepers continued mining gemstones for many years, until the mine was depleted. Once the mine was done, the town slowly died out. Once the last leper had died, the Empire sent a group of clerics and wizards to the site, and they used prayers and spells to reduce the infected town to safe ashes and collapse the entrance to the depleted mine. 1,500 years have passed since then. No one even remembers a colony existed there anymore. As for the mine, it can probably still be found in the Camellands, but no longer any treasures there to claim. Thank you. What else? The Forest Knight Braces. And shards of the Ring of Reckless Courage. Notice how there seemed to be evidence of melting here and there. Lady Luck favoured the ring's previous owner for quite some time. When she finally turned her back on them, the consequences were quite grave. If you wish, I can restore the ring for you and tell its story. What about the braces? Okay. Okay, let me pause. I need some water. My voice has started to go. Okay, let's carry on. Let's do the nice braces. The storyteller caresses the metal shards with the tips of his fingers. A nobleman once wore these braces. He was not the only one to do so. Restoring them would be an honour, or any master. I shall impart a remnant of my gift to ensure them this artefact story lasts forever. I cannot let it be forgotten. What happened there then? Forest Nice Braces. Oh my god. If I'm shaken, it's negated against +2 to attack roll saving throws and skill checks for the same duration. When I become frightened or confused, start laughing. This as if under the hideous laughter. Choose freedom movement for 1 minute once per day. Whenever a Fae successfully hits the wearer of that Fae, frightened. That's not bad actually. Put it on you for now. I mean, it's not really going to work. Your will's low though. I don't think it will trigger much, but you know, it's there. And lightning belt. Where the hell did it get that? +4 to Dex and Charisma. It's obviously for you. A lightning bolt twice per day, 7th level wizard. Is that from the other one? But no, it doesn't have a... Oh, gift from Turval. Okay, cool. +4 dex. You have that. +4 dex. Strength and con. Could give you dex, but you can't. Strength is terrible. Physical flow, you got strength and dex there. I could swap that out for Knock Knocks. He loses some constitution. You gain constitution. Now we still got this dex one. On 2. It's not really your thing, is it? 2 strength, dex, and con. Strength, dex, and con. It's useless to you. And try strength 6. Okay. So I now got physical might +2. Strength and con. Yeah. Where was the when I was given that? Just sitting there all the time. Okay. The Ring of Reckless Courage, it would seem. Notice how they bear evidence of melting here and there. Lady Luck favoured the ring's previous owner for quite some time. When she finally turned her back on him, the consequences were quite grave. If you wish, I can restore the ring and tell you a story. The storyteller clenches the melted... Oh god. I'm on a struggle bus today with talking. Ugh. Luck is a fickle partner. You may think yourself her favourite person while she sits and conspires to trick you. I will impart a remnant of my gift within the ring, so you may recall its story, may caution you against recklessness, or perhaps inspire it. The choice, of course, is yours. Okay, so that's that done. I've got the Reckless Courage. Again, with a book to read. +4 charisma, stealth and trickery. +4 to confirm critical hits, and +2 mind effect and spells cast by the wearer. -2 wisdom, -4 perception, -2. Oh. I become confused whenever you crit, so not for Knock Knock then. You? You. Guess you could do it. Not so high in the wisdom. That'd be terrible. Trickery. So enhancement. You've already got enhancement though, haven't you? Dark Acolyte's robe. Yes, you don't need it. Skill and trickery skill checks. Mind effect spells. That's usually well, stick it here. And Lindsay usually does the mind effect spells. God, they're so poor. But, okay. Extra charisma, which isn't really that good for her. Stealth and trickery, I mean, it's not bad. Perception's low though, -4. But everybody else is really high. Stealth and trickery. But -10 against traps is, yeah. Okay, so who did I give stuff to? That's the lightning belt and the forest braces. These braces once belonged to a knight who fell out of favour with his king, led his wrath out into the wilderness where humans peacefully coexisted with the Fae. Time and again he raised his weapons when bandits or monsters threatened the lives of the locals. To help him, the Fae enchanted this bracer with a powerful spell. After the knight eventually died, the braces were stored as a relic in the local shrine of Erastil. Many years later, trouble came to the village. For reasons unknown, one of the Fae had lost her mind, turning it into a monster wreaking havoc around the village. People fled terrified. All but one calm young acolyte in the shrine. He prepared for battle, arming himself with a pitchfork and girded himself with whatever he could find. An oven shutter for a chest plate, a saucepan for a helmet, a pair of braces he found in the shrine to protect his hands. He didn't expect to win, he just wanted to buy enough time for the villagers to run for safety, but still, he emerged victorious. When the master saw the braces, she froze on the spot, moaning as if in pain. The moan reverberated in the braces, they trembled, droned, almost as if crying, then shattered. The monster remained frozen in the spot for 3 more weeks, then withdrew back to the forest. Alas, by that time the village was just a pile of rubble, but the majority of the people who had lived there had survived. The braces had aided a young brave soul in accomplishing their last heroic deed, till someone else found all the pieces and managed to restore the braces once more. So, you don't get shaken, and you get +2 if someone tries to. You don't get frightened, confused, you get something just as bad, which is hideous laughter spell. You get freedom of movement for a minute per day, and if they hit you, they become frightened for D4 rounds. If they fail a will. I mean, it's not brilliant. It's not brilliant. And the Ring of Courage, the Ring of Reckless Courage. This simple ring is decorated with a plain pattern along with the inscription, "Fortune favours the brave." The inscription is written in the ancient language of the Empire of Taldor, the predecessor of the modern common tongue. It's unknown when this artifact was crafted or by whom, but its last owner was a Tolden treasure hunter that was travelling through the Camerlands with a group of like-minded daredevils. By exploring an ancient tomb riddled with traps, he came across a skeleton lying at the bottom of a pitfall. The steel ring on its bony finger. Once he realised it was enchanted, the treasure hunter put it on his own finger without hesitation, and he didn't regret it. The artifact increased his vigour and confidence, and disabling the trap seemed so easy he could do it with his eyes closed. The deeper his group proceeded into the tomb, the hotter the air became, as though the adventurers were travelling through a giant oven. Ancient runes on the walls gleamed with red light, the spurts of flames shot from floor to ceiling, and fire elementals roamed the passages. More than once did his companions, tired and covered with burns, suggest turning back, taking a break, maybe resting and returning later with reinforcements. But the treasure hunter wouldn't listen. All these difficulties meant there must be real treasure hidden in the depths of the tomb, and he couldn't wait to get his hands on it. When the group entered the burial chamber, the door behind them shut tight. The pillars of flame began dancing around the hall. One of his companions pointed out crimson crystal, welded into the lid of the sarcophagus. That must be the source of the energy fueling all the traps in the dungeon, he figured. It was possible to approach the sarcophagus carefully to avoid the roaring flames and carefully remove the crystal, but our treasure hunter's plan was much more direct. Without thinking twice, he picked up a stone and hurled it into the crystal. The explosion was so strong it must have been heard in the area. But the tomb had become a deep crater. The adventurers had instantly turned to ashes, and the shards of the ring were scattered all over the Camellands. It would be 1,000 years before a new Daredevil would find them, restore the artifact, and put it back, put their luck to the test. So yeah, extra charisma and stealth and trickery, and confirm crits. That's useful. I mean, not knockout, but he has like plus 20, 25 or something to that. So he's always going to confirm a crit. Mind effective spells cast plus 2 DC. That's pretty good. And you don't get crit, or you do get crit, and you become confused as well if you do get crit. So it is hit and miss. Let's burn hands, extend, magic missile, ward of fearless. Plus 3 to save those of fear. You can use quicken 3 times a day. So level and lower. Grease, I knew I had a wand of grease somewhere. Put that back in the general one. So that's those two done. And go back to my notes. It's just the script of leather. And that's in the City of Hollow Eyes or in Mordecai's tomb, which are way over the other side. So how long have we been recording now? 46 minutes. So I'll end this episode here. It was just a bit of tidying up and stuff like that. Not much going on. Lots of chats. Is that on? And oh, because I do that, don't I? Maybe I can move these. Let's move them over here. Just so they're free so I can rotate the camera. Okay, yeah. So, next episode will be... not sure. Knock Knock in Oleg's trading post. And then... let's have a look at this. Oh, right, that's finished, okay. We have... somewhere over here. Okay, that's weird. I don't know you could do that. Somewhere over here, there's a City of Hollow Eyes up there, and Mordecai's tomb down there. Somehow to do. I thought I took the Dinar Marshes. Well, not yet. That's Pitax and Glenavon. Okay. Anyway, that's all to come next episode. Thanks for watching all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.